Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Paragon and the team Mjöd here on the left side in the blue as we see the bars, but it's the orange on the so-called minimap. And here on the other side, up in the top, we have Team League of Extrao. And we have the players, let's see here, owned by Bows, Draw, Swai, Prototype, Soldier and Creamstrel. And once again though here on the other side, let's see if I can get to the other side. There we go ladies and gentlemen, we have Lodi Sweep putting out the ward here, Miney as the Rampage this time, switching from the Steel and the Experless. Oh my god, that's interesting, we're having a house switcher there with that bad scaling. Interesting. Snaert once again here on the support, which is the Decker, and I had Rover on the TB. We have seen both teams here going to the aggressive style of invasion. However, it looks like the League of Extra might be doing the ordinary fashion gank here in the red camp. However, the new tactic, from what I have seen and I have done myself with Snaert here when we play, because we play a lot together, is that you do this. You rush here, wait for the mini wave, kill the first mini wave, go back into the forest, kill the blue buff, and then you go out to kill the mini wave again, and at that point your own mini wave will be at the tower, so you nuke that down. We will see if they manage to do that and what the response if he is here from the League of Extra that are doing the very ordinary let's get the red buff thing here. And there we go, and it's soon killed here. We have the house switcher here once as well, and the TB. Very similar setups here, which is I guess both good and bad. I mean, the roster in this game so far are not big enough to have bans that are not allowing people to play those characters. It's more bans that people are not allowed to pick those characters. Look like we are looking to see a kind of a counter here from the League of Extra, because they are seeing... No, they are not countering. So that's one tower. Whoa, we went out of the way there, ladies and gentlemen. We are seeing the next rev have been taken here. This is going to maybe help them a bit though with the so-called CXP, which is the card XP that you are using. And here we see now everyone going back because they are actually still here. And look at that, one tower down and one to go. Hello. Most of the team from League of Extra are going back here, but we might see some early damage on this tower. The mini wave is a bit slow here. Let's see here, the fight is going to happen. The whole team from the League of Extra is coming here. The tower is going to be down or halfway at this point. It's going quite slow there. We'll see if they are pulling up or if they are actually taking this fight. They do have Rampage, but most of them are fairly low level, and this is going to be a bit devastating here for the Mjöd team. Here goes the Rampage, and there takes the Grux. We're going to have the Limang is in the front line. This is not looking good for them. They are definitely getting killed there, and the CXP is going to be big here for Team League of Extras. And it's let's see, League of Extra. Yeah, something like that. And there it goes. And this is both a good and a bad. Yes, you are getting a tower early on. Yes, they did get some early on damage on the other tower as well. Oh, blue buff here, lying there, going to despawn. And there it goes. But the CXP and level that the team of the League of Extra just got is quite big. Let's see. We have... Who is this? Is this... Oh yeah, that's the Mjöd team we see here. 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. And we have 4, 3, 3, 4, and 4. Which is... that's definitely an advantage for the League of Extra, seeing that they are earning that much, because they did both the red bash, which is a lot of CXP and ordinary XP in itself, and the Mjöd team, they just went for the tower, which is a good early on start, because you get them kind of pushed in tower, and sometimes it confuses the enemy team quite a lot. So we are looking a bit... Oh, this is a nervous situation here. We are seeing a lot of so-called everyone together play here. Now we finally see the split up here. We see Rowan, Lodi Sweep going to the left into the jungle, so we can see nothing there. And looks so far that they are playing quite fast. They are definitely doing the train here. House is definitely going to be caught out the way here. His teammate kind of close by though, so we might see a counter coming here. Rampage is coming. There we go. Oh, that's a rock that misses. That's too bad. But the terrain is definitely alive here, and Mjöd really at this point needs to start to play a bit passive so they can catch up in 6p. They are going to lose most fights here. However though, because there are no TBs in this game, we are not going to see that big steamroll here. It's mostly going to be the Grugs or the TB here that are going to do the pounding. The big difference being that the other team has a Grugs and the other one has a Feng Mao. The Feng Mao is on the Mjöd side and the Grugs is on the League of Extrao side. We're seeing a bit of a lengthy phase. 3 people mid here, being a bit much maybe, but at this point they want to play decently safe, and it's actually a good situation in terms of if they are wanting to do a gank on the left side, they can go left very easily from mid, and the same on the other side, so to say, because they have killed the tower on the right side, which means that they don't need to keep as much presence there. However though, they still need, in my opinion, to go there and push it out sometimes, so it doesn't get pushed in automatically, which is kind of what's happening here right now. Ta-da! Yeah, they need to basically kill one of these off or two, and here comes House Switzer! He heard me, of course. No, he didn't. But yeah. Having a pretty calm situation here actually so far. Both teams have been feeling each other a little bit. And here comes Sweet from the forest. He has a buff, I'm guessing, because he has a marker there. I'm quite curious to see what that is. Okay, no, that's just a marker. Is it because of potions? Let's see what he has for cards. Could be because of the potion, could be because of the wards. I'm actually not sure. Seeing the Grog taking out the tower, the ward here. We have plenty of wards as overall, at least here on the left side, and it's looking pretty strong on the right side. That's just the amount, the ordinary amount, so to say, and one ward is spawned actually over there, looked like. But so far, people are definitely being a bit passive now. However, I would say that for Team League of Extra, this is actually a worse thing for them than for Mjöd, because Mjöd was behind in CXP, which is card XP. And that's basically what you get, your items that you gather up and get a lot of damage from. And here Rovi is damage here on Mjöd. There comes the mini wave. She's definitely doing the up air. You need to move back now if she will get a quick follow-up. Doesn't look like she have one, but that's yeah, that's all nice there. And mine was actually on his way as well with the rampage. We did listen a little bit on the tactics here of the team Mjöd before the game, and they seem to wanted to use the rampage as a bit of a ganker. However, so far it doesn't seem like they are being allowed that play. Still, Reitlin being very alone over there. And yeah, here we go, 4 against 2. This is going to take a lot of damage, and he's going to be so dead. Poor Expelly. And there comes the Grugs, and that's a hit on both the players here, and we don't have ultis yet for Team Mjöd either, and this is not looking good. They need to rotate a lot quicker in this situation, as the Team League of Extra is actually doing as of this point. And there comes the mine player and Rover. The Grugs is actually out of position here. They could get a kill on the Grugs. Here comes the ultis. Let's hope for a thing. There comes the jumping from mine, and Rover is a bit far behind there on his ulti. He did get a couple of hits off though. But they are playing definitely in a bit of an uneven situation. However, lucky for them, the Mjöd team is having their ultis, or did get some of the ultis on their so-called carries. And on the League of Extra side, they only had it on the Decker, which is the support. Which is definitely a good situation for them, but it could... it's always a lot easier to get a gank on with those ultis. But so far, we are looking at a bit of a good situation. It's fairly even right now. Looks like Mjöd is taking a bit of a, let's see here, 4-5, 5-4-5. And yeah, we're having a lot even, more even evenly delivered XP and CXP over the whole team on the League of Extra side. And right now you see 2 people here from the side, the League of Extra side, being in the same jungle, killing that blue buff, which gives them the a lot more combined XP instead of one guy getting it, so the whole team doesn't get it, which are going to help them in terms of fighting, because they are going to get a bigger level advantage. Look like Snaert have a bit of a battle here with the other Decker support. And here comes the Grux. Let's hope a team follow up. Here comes the Rampage and the Robbery as TP. And comes the little house with the ulti. And that should be a kill there. We are going into the jungle. TB, you don't miss. Come on, don't miss, TB. And comes the Lemon. That's a secure kill. How did it go for the Decker? She survived with only some bruises. That's a good play there. Let's hope that Team Mjöd can keep that up. That's basically what you need to do. Be quick on the response. Don't be too spread out in your team. Have a 3-2 situation from left to mid, or from right to mid at this kind of situation of the game. Now, when most of the players are actually getting 5 and have ultis, they are still actually a bit behind on the Mjöd team here in terms of CXP and ultis. And the League of Extrao is actually looking stronger in terms of just general XP and CXP. They are 5 and 6 all across the board here, but we have a 6 and let's see here 5, 5, 5. Isn't it one more? Nope. There are not. So yeah, okay, but yeah, I think they still are behind. Mjöd is still behind a little bit in XP level in terms of the bar, so to say. So the League of Extra should be a little bit ahead in terms of when they ding that level. However though, not to say, remember, Mjöd team was actually behind, definitely in terms of CXP and ordinary XP from the beginning, as we saw with the fight that happened there. And they are actually catching up here and starting to create an even situation. So far, a quite calm now, though. We are definitely looking at a bit of a harvester here from the left side now, top left for the League of Extras. And this might be the way for Mjöd to keep catching up here. Keep those harvesters empty, keep getting them. Pointer here, though, good for League of Extra. They have the left side harvester here, so they have they actually have. I just noticed the mid harvester here as well at the prime. Can I go there? Thank you, minimap. The primal buff here, we have the one as well. So if Team Mjöd doesn't start killing off those harvesters, or let's hope, or they are lucky enough that Team League of Extra are not emptying them, they are actually going to start falling behind again. Finally, we are seeing a bit of a forced situation here on the left hand. As we see here, they are still keeping that right lane fairly empty and trying to focus on the left and mid. And I hope it stays that way. It's more entertaining, in my opinion. And but yeah, they should still try to get some person once in a while, go over to right lane, kill a mini wave and come back, or either stack it by killing everyone except one of the minions, so your own mini wave can stack together. And there we go, we got see the harvesting getting emptied here on the left side. A lot of movement still on the map here. People are definitely taking a bit passive, which, oh, there we go, again I missed it, god darn it, couldn't you told me? The tower dive is real low with the rampage here, possibly, I didn't see that. It comes to Grux though, that's a very aggressive way to come in, and we have the house wizard here on the side, which from that little edge can do a decent ulti in terms of defensive, offensive ulti ability. What I mean by that is that he's basically blocking this area off here with his ulti, so his team can take it easy on the clearing of the mini waves. We see the Decker from the League of Extras being here alone in the left lane, which I'm not that agreeable with. I mean, she's a support and she's the only support I have, and her pushing alone in one lane is going to take forever. But as I said, they might be doing the same thing as I said. Just kill a couple of minions so it kind of stacks up. Look at this, that's going to push itself. So if Mjöd is not paying attention to that left lane, they are definitely going to look at a bit of a hard situation here. Oh, there comes the Roy. He's a very for him though. There comes the Grux ulti and Rampage is in the front there. Minor luckily got the head of it. Oh, that's nasty. And here comes the Howitzer ulti. Which Howitzer is it though? It should be the good one, or the no, that's a disaster. It's a bit too much jungle for me here. The Rampage is going down. So far we are getting an even trade here. Oh, not really actually. These colors are definitely making it harder for me to realize what team is on what side. Well, that's a good clear up there. And where was the Decker? Well, she's mid now. Yeah, it's a bit annoying when you're watching the minimap and like, okay, yeah, blue is going in here to the angle to counter orange, and then you look like, oh, wait, yeah, orange is blue, and oh, that's weird. Oh, anyhow, we are getting primal buff. We are getting OP buff for Mjöd here. Which is a bit unfortunate there in the League of Extrao team here in that engagement. How it came from behind there a bit late. Didn't see where it came from, but as we saw, the Decker wasn't there either, which could have been because she was here. However, I'm not sure if she actually was at that point when the engagement happened, but we had recently been here, watched her. Or maybe she just took it a bit chill. Maybe they decided, okay, let us die, let's like contain the casual situation, get out or don't come in. But I believe the League of Extrao thing still definitely, so far it's looking like they are actually far behind. In terms of towers overall though, both teams are very even. We are seeing a lot of gangs, a lot of we are seeing some gangs, some kills, not a lot. But towers still standing on mainly most places here, and that's actually even when we have Rampage on both sides, which is usually pop the Rampage ulti, jump in, tank the tower, let the team gank it out. And we have Housewitzer as well, which is great of just clearing on the area, especially with Housewitzer, because he has a short ulti cooldown that he can do it so often. You can just, okay, we are pushing it down, I'm using ulti, push it down, run out. Because he has such a short ulti, you can do that so many times. And where is everyone? Okay, we are seeing Team Extra here moving a bit to the left. They are getting prepared for the defense here on. Oh wait, someone is on the position. That's the Rampage spotting here, but they are definitely getting in. The extra team is getting in position here to defend the left side. However, we are not sure. It looks like they have the Minor is the one having the primal buff here, which means that they might just try to do a big jumping. However though, in this kind of situation they could do the ordinary everyone to left, one pushes right, which is maybe what they're doing here. It looks like they are getting some buffs here on the Team Mjöd and just taking their time here with the buff. Snaert being a bit far here to the left here actually against... we're seeing a bit of rotation here from Team Extrao. Actually, to the midway, yeah, they are definitely using the buff to some degree as an bait here. Look at that, yep, now they have baited them over here. Start running Rampage, and here we see Rampage is running through the forest. Not taking the quickest route though, but they are definitely like... yeah, and we see the TB in the far distance here, doing the split push. And because the Rampage can just jump over most of this, or jump through the forest and go the back door here, kind of... oh, where is he? Here it is. Oh yeah, he's doing it. He's trying to go the back door here. Oh, accidentally ending up on the head there on the other Rampage. You need to pop that ulti, my friend, and then you need to jump over. Keep jumping, and there we go. This is the ordinary. Now when you can't use the Muriel, you just do this, you run in, and your whole team still gets the buff. Oh, you need to use that jump. You need to use that jump. This is getting dangerous here. Did the buff disappear? The buff disappear. However though, even if this tactic of turning in the buff kind of fails to some degree, this is still happening. You are leaving so much space open for your teammates to push down towers, which is basically the beauty of it here. So even if you don't get that turn in, it's still going to be worth it because you're going to get so many towers. The team that's going up against the one with the primal buff basically need to decide, are we using everyone to defend left, especially when it's against the Rampage well, because I mean then you actually need to kind of engage them kind of in here through the forest so they can't just jump over you into it. Because if you do it like, for example, let's okay, no gangs going on. If you do it around here where they did, it's still a pretty easy situation for the Rampage to just jump over and end up around here somewhere and then keep going up here. So you want to kind of engage the Rampage, and that's which is in itself is a hard and somewhat risky move to do. But otherwise, yeah, but it looked like they didn't get the turn in there. However, I might be wrong. Let's see here, but I don't think they did. It looked like it disappeared, and it wouldn't surprise me because they did take their sweet time actually. Yeah. So yeah, we did get one tower here on the right. Actually, orb still, the balls still lying around here. We did get the middle one down, and and we got some damage on the mid one. So now we are basically going over everything again, and looks like the League of Extrao, or actually they are losing grip a little bit here. They had a really good beginning because that's basically what Mjöd give them. They kill one tower. That tower though gives some XP, if I'm not too mistaken here. Even if it doesn't, they did get a 4-man to gank, right? They did get a gank in terms of CXP and so on the right side in the beginning, which gives them a bit of a lead in terms of XP and CXP. They lost that quite quickly, which they shouldn't really. They actually were the ones going around getting some ganks here and there, a lot better than the Mjöd team, but in the so-called a little bit of the mid-game, if you are taking the time we are in now, then the mid-game would be a couple of minutes back now. They actually, Team Mjöd started to catch up in terms of CXP, and by just playing calmly, getting camps, getting harvesters, getting a couple of gangs. They did get one of this good team fight in here in the forest, which definitely helped, that for sure. Whoa, oh yeah, look at this. So far as you can kind of see now, this has been kind of the theme of the game here. Feeling each other out. We are not seeing that aggressive plays from many of the teams here in terms of always laying pressure on the other team. It's a lot of being in the middle of the lane, like half like this, like almost in the middle here or a little above it. Doing a little bit of damage, going back. Doing a little bit of damage, going back. And then create that situation where they can do that fear pull, like with the primal buff that they did here on the left side. But yeah, in my opinion here, I would like to see League of Extrao actually doing a bit of a play here. They had their upper hand. They did do good ganks early on in the game. My question is, why did they stop? When they got, was it that they felt that, okay, we were winning in the beginning? They got that unfortunate fight here in the forest, which I think was one of the major fights. That, oh! Rory, the TB is in fight here. Fighting as the Rampage and the TB. Grux is out of position. That's massively out of position though. Yeah, and he's getting hammered here from 4 people. Staying alive quite a lot though. Look at that damage though. It's quite decent for having 4 people hit on you, because you have slows and stunned here from deckers. But yeah, as I said, the fight they had here in the forest, was that the fight that Mjöd won that put the League of Extrao in that kind of mindset that they became afraid? Because after the good team fight in the beginning here at the top that they got, after getting a couple of ganks on Hauswitzer here in the not so far after, that were all good. They were playing a bit aggressive, getting those ganks. Why did they stop doing that? Was it because of the fight in the forest that made them all almost die? They were everyone the only one that escaped was the Decker. Did that really take them so hard into the mines? Of course, could be something I missed here. Of course, there were more ganks in terms of that and so on, but they were playing a lot more like rotating, getting ganks, trying to play aggressive, because doing that on the Hauswitzer is the perfect play. He don't have an escape except of his ulti, which is still kind of yeah, actually not. Actually, I will take that back, because we don't have a Murdoch. It's not or a Kalari or something like that, which I kind of understand the Kalari, but just in terms of killing the Hauswitzer mid-air was what I was thinking here. Damn, I'm getting kind of dry in my throat here. Okay, we have primal buff anyhow here now. On the Fang Mao in base actually. Oh, they are staying here chilling, drinking some coffee. How you doing, boys? And we're seeing a push here now on the left side, which is the right call here. That's a perfect good call here from League of Extrao. They know that enemy have the primal. Push this out a little bit so they can get a little bit of an easy time defending it if it comes to the play. if it doesn't come to place, they still have created a situation where the Mjöd team need to react to this push. And we are seeing an all-in here, a 5-manner on left side, and we are seeing that League of Extrao actually moving in here to the left side. However, I would say that they are moving quite slow. The TB is actually still in basic, probably getting some cards, and that will take too long if Mjöd here decides to engage. They should engage pretty soon, because the League of Extrao are going to be one man short. And here we see Rampage going in. They are definitely making use of this. And there comes the Decker ulti. And there comes the Hauswitzer ulti. And we are seeing 2 Hauswitzer ulti. And that's a beautiful view like that. Look at the bomb raining. And here comes the TB. Still far in the distance though. So far it's not looking that good for the Team Mjöd here. They're taking a lot of damage. The Rampage is going to get killed here. He's taking a lot of damage. He's going to... Oh, that's a good jump there. And Grux doing a great job there on the ulti. And Limang is a bit more in here. However, he has... Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Their TB on the League of Extrao is totally shooting at the wrong target here. Trying to kill the Rampage instead of the Feng Mao actually, which is a big mistake. And here Rory is going ham and he's going to die, but he's having fun doing so. And yeah, that's a 3 for 4. Could have been a 3 for 1. The TB, Rory didn't need to go that deep, but he could have gotten some extra kills there. And yeah, definitely good defense though. Remember, Team League of Extrao were 4 people when that engagement started. Their TB was still around here. He wasn't there yet. He was shortly there. He was like, it was not like it was a lot of time, but they definitely had the upper hand there, Team Mjöd, in terms of how many people that were there. The only big kind of good side to that was, of course, that Team League of Extrao had a TB with full cards at that point, because he went back to base, he would have bought cards. But yeah, I think it would have looked a bit different actually, maybe if the TB had been there from the start. It was actually the same for the Decker to some degree. She was barely there in time. She was there in time, but it was so on the point that it sometimes can be like, okay, now I'm here. Oh shit, I need to go in directly. Okay. And as we see, the poor right lane. He's being abandoned. No one likes him. Having to push by himself, basically, here. Okay, we are looking at a pretty calm situation here again. We might see, oh, the Feng Mao is trying to go for the Hauswitzer there. Oh, that's a close miss there from owned by players. As we did hear a little bit from the picks and the bans earlier, Team Mjöd were checking up their enemy team, and yeah, they took away, well, both teams I guess took away, the banned characters were Muriel and Murdoch. I think Team Mjöd banned Muriel and Team League of Extrao banned Murdoch. Whoops, Murdoch, sorry. Look at the loudest we here, staying to the left, waiting for that engagement to come. This is kind of a both scenario good thing here. If they push from the League of Extrao here, then he's going to end up behind them in their backline directly. That's a good ability there from Grux getting started. And comes the ultimate Decker chilling on. Here comes the Hauswitzer ulti. Both Hauswitzer ulti coming down. However though, the Hauswitzer ulti from Mjöd is going to do a lot more damage. And Snaert is getting a hammer here. The Rampage is going to kill him if they... Oh, there we go. No, there goes. Good body blocks here from the Rampage and the Hauswitzer. TB is taking towers like a boss, and he might die. Come on, Hauswitzer, you could have gone in there and blocked. However, though, that slow saves the day, or so the so-called attack speed. Looks like Rory did get an attack speed boost there. And there comes the Rampage, kaboom! And he scores. That's a full team wipe. Multi-kill. Yeah, that's how we do it. Or, yeah. Oh, was it a full team wipe? Oh, well, I mean, yeah, the spawning counters are not that long. So, Team Mjöd did get a good fight there. The Hauswitzer ultis were raining down everywhere. However, though, now after this, I would imagine they go in for primal buff. On the back here. It's up, right? Oh, it's not actually. Sorry, my bad. Kinda hard when you don't have the counter here down to the right on the minimap. Let's take a second and try to re-see the fight, so to say. Here was where the Decker ultis went down. Or the first Decker ulti for Team Mjöd. It looked like Decker ulti because they got shielded. The thing was, the more important play to some degree, I think it was the TB and the Rampage got caught in that. The House Eater ulti from the Mjöd team basically killed the TB off here, of course with a lot of damage help from his team. The Rampage is fine, I mean he can tank that. The rest of the team was kinda a bit on the side, having a hard time to get in there and getting into the fight. Their House Eater were ulting people with shields. That's always going to be a bit of a difficulty, especially when they are a little bit behind. Like they are, I think, here still. 11, 12, 10, 11, 13. Oh, look at that. 18, 12, 17. Yeah, you can just see how they have, like, not steamrolled, definitely not, but how they were behind in cards. I mean, I know I've been saying this a lot. They were behind in cards in the beginning. They were behind in gangs in the beginning. They have caught up and actually gotten a pretty big advantage. Of course they would, though. I mean, of course they would, because of the engagement that they have got. They have been winning most of the team fights lately. And here we have a team fight maybe again. They come Snaert from behind, trapping. Oh, that's the TB again. And a good trap. The Extrao team is way too slow here to respond. They need to move over here quickly. And this is a beautiful situation there for House Eater. The ulti here, actually, if they decide, there comes the first House Eater ulti, which is a good one. Where is the other House Eater ulti? That House Eater ulti is okay, but it's way too late. That's a way too late House Eater ulti from Team League of Extras. If he had done that in the beginning, that would be better, because then it would maybe have helped Grux to get that kill. And now it's just a cleanup and a big massacre here. But yeah, way too later. With the House Eater ulti, I mean, I even think that the Expel was a bit later, but it wasn't so late that his team was already dead, so he can wait. However, League of Extras, they need to be, like, they need to use all the damage they have fast in a fight. They don't have the sustain to stay in a fight long. They are going to die off fast then. Basically what he needs to do is, Grux goes in, put your House Eater ulti on Grux, so he can keep fighting the one he's fighting, and kind of keep him there and help out with the damage. Especially in the forest. The forest is the best place ever for a House Eater. Yes, it's hard to see where your ring kind of goes, but you don't need to. It's such a big ring and such a tight area that you should be able to know somewhat where you're putting the ring. And here we go. Okay, Grux is being too far in the front line here. You see mine on the left side here. And it's Rampage, and there comes the slam from the... Okay, yep, there we see. They are starting to get low in HP here. Here's a good example again where you could use the House Eater ulti to use defense. However, that's a way too wrong way to go. You can't go up there. That's very bad. And comes an ulti. It's mostly a defensive one, and he's dying from the Rover. Good pick up there by Rover as TB, actually, to know that he can stand in the ulti and do a couple of shots on the top there on the House Eater to getting killed because of that high ground. I'm not so sure that he would have been able to do that if he was down here, because of the length. Because the House Eater did it from here, which means that he's only going to go a certain amount up in the air. So yeah, both teams are now feeling each other out here a bit. It's definitely looking strong here for Team Mjöd. And there we go, there comes the jump in, there comes all the synchronizations, you can see it here. The Decker ulti capturing everyone, the House Eater ulti coming in, wrecking people, that's just beautiful, and he dies loudly sweet. A bit late on the ulti there, loudly sweet, come on dude, get your shit together. And that's the last inhib down for League of Extras. And we might see this finish push here. Rory is going in, he is pretty farmed, let's be honest. You can see the big level disadvantage here. And yeah, there he goes, and he's dead. Here comes the House Eater ulti, and that's going to clean a little bit out, but it's not going to be that incredible, and he should be going down. And yeah, he's dead. That was the team Mjöd against the League of Extrao, and the winners are Mjöd. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you could enjoyed the game a little bit and could bear with me as I'm trying to learn how this system works in terms of spectating. It's a bit weird and it's a bit unfinished, of course. I would love if this worked. I would love if this actually works. I could hold over them here to show you some cards and explain them some. This is penetration and damage. This one is attack speed and damage. That one I don't know because it doesn't have its icon yet. That's critical damage boost. So when you crit, the damage you get is going to be increased. That's crit. That one is increasing crit, for example, and that one is HP. I know some of the cards is just a bit weird, time consuming to explain them when you can't see it yourself. Feel free to leave a comment in below if you want me to go over the cards, even if you can't see them. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. We are going to the second game. This was... oh well, we are going to the third game. This was the second game. So yeah, take care. See you in the next video. Bye bye.